To this lesson, and this is our number 5th question on related rate. And the question says two cars leaves the same point. One leaves east at 60 kilometers per hour, that is the speed. That particular man leaves the east direction, that is this direction, is equal to what? 60 kilometers per hour. Okay. And the other travels north at 80 kilometers per hour. As we can see, northern direction is another direction at 80 kilometers per hour. Okay, how fast is the distance between the cars after 2 hours? And now no, these are not the distances between them, these are the speed between them. So now, how do we get the distances between them? Because this is our x plane, this is our y plane, and this could be maybe whatever we like, maybe our resultant plane. So, and to find out, we have what we know as our Pythagoras theorem that says r squared is equal to the square of the two adjacent sides, and this is supposed to be y. Okay, r squared is equal to y squared plus y squared. If this is y, remember whenever we talk about rates, we are differentiating whatever we have with respect to time, and so let's do that. Here we have 2r dt is equal to 2y dy dt plus 2x dx dt. Now, what do we have and what do we don't have? Here we have 2y, so we have, do we have the r dt? Do we have the x dt? And do we have the y dt? And now we can see that according to the question, that one of the car leaves the east direction at the rate of 60 kilometers per hour. That is the rate of the dx dt, which is 60 kilometers per hour, and the y direction is what we know as 80 kilometers per hour. So now, what is x and what is y? The x and the y stands for the distance between them, and to find the distance we know it to be speed times time, which is equal to, for the x direction we have it to be 60 times what do we have here? 60 times our time is what? After how many hours? 2 hours. 60 times t, 60 times 2 is 120 kilometers. And for the y direction, we have it as 80 kilometers times 2 is equal to 160 kilometers. So we have all we need. All we have to find is the r dt in this formula here, or you can call it equation. So let's compute that. So we have to multiply by, do we have our r? Okay, let's find our r first. We can find our r using the Pythagoras theorem here, which says that r squared is equal to y squared is 60. Y squared is 60. So in this case, we have the x squared, y squared to be 160 squared plus 120 squared, which is equal to the root. If you do this mathematics, you get 40,000, which is equal to 200 kilometers. Now let us compute that. Now here we have our 2r, which is equal to 200 200 kilometers, the r dt is equal to 2y, and our y here is 160. The y dt is 80 plus 2x, which is 2 into our x is 120, and our dx dt is 60. Alright, to make everything easier and faster, we can just cancel out our 2's here, our 2's here, and our 2's here. So we have 200. The r dt is equal to 160 by 80 plus 120 by 60. So here we know that here we have 200. The r dt is equal to, here we give us 12,800 plus 7,200, and that will be equal to 20,000. So here the r dt will be equal to 20,000 divided by 200. And as you can see here, this and this and this we cancel out. That we have what left? We have this here, and we have 1 here. So at the end of the day, our dr dt will be equal to 100 kilometers per hour. That is the resultant of our dr. That is the rate at which the two cars are moving relative to one another. Thank you, and see you in the next video.